the scene, why they're here, and I would say probably third or fourth best guild in this bracket for sure. Improving a lot since they started. Improving a lot since they started the tournament as well. Practicing a lot, and you can tell it's paid off. So definitely looking like a good matchup to me. And yeah, predictions. What are you thinking for this one, Gregor?
I think PMA takes it 4-3. I'm gonna give
PMA
them
taking a 4-3.
full confidence. Wow. Yes.
All right.
But
well, I'm glad you say that because I'm gonna actually lean the other way. I think TE is going to take it, and I think it's gonna be 4-2.
Really?
I think they're gonna be. I
don't think we've had a 4-3 matchup yet.
SFMM.
SFMM. Oh yeah, there we go. That went the distance. But
it did go the distance.
I just don't remember that one. But I'm sure it was exciting.
Yeah, no, you. I don't think you were there. It was me and Creepy actually casted with me. But yes,
nice.
But there we go. There's the predictions. Should be some good stuff. And I don't have a timer for the first round yet, so I don't know. Do you want to do the comps then?
Yeah, we can do comps. Start with PMA.
Right, cool.
PMA is rocking the 3 firebrands, 3 scrappers, of course. My mistake. 4 scourges, 1 herald, 1 tempest, 2 daredevils, and 1 spellbreaker. Some would say a very to-the-T meta comp, as it were.
All right, very cool. On to the side of TE, they are going to be running their double Mirage they have been known for. Interestingly enough, we're still going to see that coming out. They're going to be running 4 Scourges, 3 Firebrands, 3 Scrappers, 1 Herald, 1 Thief, and 1 Tempest. The only guild, really, to run double Mirage, obviously. You know, nothing really crazy for them other than those Mirages, and as Gregor said, nothing crazy for PMA. Pretty standard stuff across the board here. The Mirage is really going to be the only difference, and actually no Warriors on either side. Oh no, there's one Warrior.
There's a Warrior on PMA.
Yeah, of course. So the only wins here is going to be from PMA. So I have to see how they use that bubble. And to be honest, I think a large part of their game plan should revolve around that wins. If they can really use it effectively, then we should see some good stuff happening there with that.
Any thoughts on the Mirage in-depth analysis? I don't know. I watched TE go against OK the other day, and they were rocking the Mirages. They were using them to focus the Scrappers out initially, but I don't know how much success is indicative of that GvG in particular.
Yeah,
Mirage versus Scrapper result, but
we saw them against ONS obviously for the tournament. ONS took a round, and Zor was doing quite well on it. You know, obviously he's a pretty practiced Mesmer player. You know, certainly probably I would say one of the strongest Mesmers on an A, as I'm sure many players would agree with me. You know, definitely better than that steel guy, I think. Anyways, so you know, he certainly gets quite a bit of damage out of it. And you know, I think that's their main goal there. Is just damage. But here we go, first round coming out. TE coming out of stealth before PMA, it looks like. The gyros for PMA going to be used there. PMA pushing in very aggressively on top of TE. So far, no one really getting caught out, though. No one going down. A very low 5 downstate all at once. Immediately going to get MI'd. But 2 still in downstate, including Joey, the leader. 1 going to get cleaved. Joey still being cleaved. A 3rd, 4th going down now. I think that's GG.
Yeah.
PMA just one-shot 6 people.
So I guess...
Unbelievable.
I don't know.
What just happened there?
PMA is becoming the dark horse of the tournament. I think that's what just happened
right there. They really
are. I think
oh my God!
They just, you know, hit him with that 3-piece of the soda, dude.
Any more thoughts on the Mirage? I want to see him swap it out. Is what I think about it. Well, I mean, look. The Mirage is not the reason that 5 people went into downstate, right? Like. I mean, they have a Tempest, they have 3 Firebrands, and they have 3 Scrappers. So that's basically as much sustain as they're possibly going to be running. The only other like defensive class they could have is a Chronomancer. Mirage is not the reason that 5 people got one shot. That is a player issue, not a movement and a positioning issue. That's not a comp or a class issue.
That was a pretty quick round, yeah.
Yeah. It is the first round, though. TE probably not expecting that much damage, that much aggressiveness from PMA, and certainly, you know, losing the stealth engage like they did there, not what you want to see. So I don't expect we're going to see the same result from the next couple of rounds. 2 out of 5 Mirages, no, actually, I think one of them maybe went down, but not both, I don't think, anyways. But anyways, yeah. So you know, I don't think we're going to see a repeat of that. TE still certainly not to be underestimated, and if PMA did get too overconfident here, that would certainly be a bad thing for them. But second round coming out here.
Re-stealth coming out. There you go. You gonna whiff on their The young Scrapper reveal. Don't know why that got revealed over there, but...
Revenant going down. Fireburn going down as well is going to get unmined. Tempest going down as well. That Revenant going to be cleared down. Already a 14-15 advantage PMA. It looks like the Mistform coming out for the Tempest, but it's going to be a little bit late. And PMA is pushing very aggressively on that. Cleave is starting to come through, and it's good. So 13-15 now, advantage PMA.
Just no damage coming out from TE. Well, Rev's a little bit low, but he's going to go up. Daredevil in the back, but it's going to teleport to the center. TE sustain coming out pretty well here, but they're losing a member. That Daredevil's able to get back up. They're going to try to converge on top, and they do get the Mirage, and they're going to grab 2 more. This might be a little bit of a snowball coming out here from the PMA squad, as TE's a little bit all over the place. They didn't fully down it, but that's going to be GG on that round.
Yeah, round 2 going for PMA. A little bit, a little bit better round there for T, but they're coming out of stealth really early there. I don't know if they're just having problems blasting or if they're getting revealed every round. And if they're not using sneak gyro to re-stealth, but definitely having some problems with that they're going to want to try to avoid. But as you said, also not really getting a lot of damage down. And that's where you would see the Mirages being an issue. Slotting in another Thief or another Revenant certainly would help.
No, Mirage just hasn't unlocked its full potential yet. As you said in the earlier round, it could just be a player skill issue and not necessarily a Mirage issue, which I believe
I don't know. To be honest,
is a very, very cold take, as they say in the industry.
I'm not. Well, I said 5 people going down at the same time wasn't because of Mirage. I didn't say Mirage was a good class. Now you're misquoting me, Gregor. Hold on. Yeah, they need Corelli. I agree. No, but definitely, I think the biggest issue TE is having here is sustain, 100%. It's sustain. It's not damage. They're not having a chance to put their damage down. It's sustain, and it's also the engage. PMA is winning the engage both those 2 rounds very, very convincingly. I don't think their Mirages are on. What do you mean? It's Divensor, 100%.
Can you tell the wavy people to stop attacking us? I don't know what that means. If wavy people are attacking, please stop.
Who said that?
Some guy called Chemistry, which is a great name because it's a little pun.
But yeah, I mean, I think TE definitely need to just try to play a little bit more. Well, they need to play around the engage a lot better as well. First off, but they also just need to make sure that their Firebrands are getting those Amize faster. If they're running illusion on the Mirages, which I don't think they are, definitely want to make sure they're getting those illusions off. But probably swapping one to a Chrono would be very helpful for those several down states. But just overall, focusing better on their sustain. With 3 Scrappers, 3 Firebrands, and a Tempest, you should have pretty decent sustain. And right now, it's not going the way that I think they'd want to normally see it.
The guys standing behind PMA are putting them in combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, if you're standing in the arena, please don't attack either the TE or PMA.
Just don't stand in the arena. Those are for professionals.
Well, yeah, I meant like around the But yeah, obviously don't stand. Okay. Of course. But here we go, round number 3. 1 reveal coming out from TE. Second reveal coming out from TE. Very close, but not going to hit.
They're using the full length of the cage, dude, to get that re-stealth. Yeah. Very well done.
And TE going to be revealed. However, they do get some shades down onto PMA here. This first engage. So not
going down. PMA, he's going to get up though. Sorry.
There's the wins. Oh, you're good. There's the wins from PMA, and it's going to take out 1 player. Firebrand is going to get rallied, though, very quickly. Much stronger round here from TE so far, but a Scourge dangerously low is getting sustained, though. And they actually turn it around. There's a downside here from PMA. Not sure if he's going to get up. However, damage coming out from PMA now, and that's going to get 1 player at least down. He's going to get rallied, though. Good res coming out. However, Mirage now going downside here. Probably going to get cleaved. I don't think they have the Amize anymore for it. That's going to be the first kill of the round. Maybe? No, 6%? No, okay, there we go. 14-15 now, advantage PMA.
1 member down here. 2 members down on it for PMA. A Scrapper and a Firebrand. That's going to be a lot of sustain going down. They're able to get the Scrapper back up, no problem. The Firebrand is going to go hard down, so 14-14 right now. Let's see if they can get a crack off going on any of the TE members.
Going to be looking for a big spike here now, pushing pretty aggressively. You have to be really careful they don't get spiked on this too hard.
I'll lose that Daredevil again.
No one going down as of yet. Definitely a better round here for TE so far. Advantage now. They get another down state here. Looks like they might be able to start cracking them. If they can get a well spike or a shade spike going together, that's probably going to be several down states they can probably get from PMA here. TE's a little bit split at the moment, kind of clouding actually. The Thieves going in for the cleave now. PMA trying to push through, again looking for a spike, but TE definitely moving better together, definitely sustaining a bit better, and they're able to hold off some of this pressure from TE. Their own shade spikes now coming down, looking for a target, trying to get some kills. Mirage a little bit low on the side from TE.
There we go. Scourge going down for PMA. That's going to be... Ooh, they're going to trade actually for 3 downs now from PMA. That just might be enough for a GG coming out.
That is
there
a
it
GG
is,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, several down states there from PMA, and that's going to be TE taking their first round. So it is not over yet. Zor's Law never fails, even though Zor died. But that's okay. There you go.
He sacrificed himself. The first
Nate,
2 rounds were
for the greater
warm-up. Yeah, of course.
I mean, you know, obviously that
It's
first round
happened
TE was
before.
not playing well. Yeah, of course it. I mean, we saw VR lose the first 2 rounds to Boo.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. So it's possible.
And what happened? VR came back and won 4 in a row. And you know what? What did I say? I said 4-2 for TE, didn't I? So now they win the next 3 rounds. But so what was different that round? What did TE do differently? Or what
To be
did TE do?
honest, I have no idea. I was not paying attention. You tell me what you saw, and then I'll make some commentary based on that.
Okay, all right. So I closed my eyes and I just.
I don't know. They just sustained way better this time. They were able to stay a little bit more focused. They knew. I think they had called the target on what they wanted to focus, and they were able to crack 2 of the supports instantly.
What was Steele wrote? Mirage is starting scaling exponentially.
Yeah, as the fight goes on, dude, Mirage, Ellie, all those classes start to scale in damage exponentially.
No, but the main thing there for me, in all seriousness, guys, come on, let's be serious. This is a serious topic. The big thing there was the MIs. TE were able to res several players with their MIs. They didn't let the first few down states get cleaved out. They didn't lose their footing after the first couple of down states and get snowballed. And they were actually able to, after getting those reses, turn the pressure around, get some kills off of PMA, actually win a bit of a rally war. They rallied Div at one point, the other Mirage, who was in downstate, but then he got rallied from one cleave. And then they were able to just sustain through PMA spike, trade some movement with them, and then
5
spike
seconds
their own. So
till the round starts.
Yeah. But definitely a very good round overall. A much better round, at least from TE. But here we go, round number 4. TE trying to tie it up. PMA trying to get the penultimate round, as it were.
Ooh.
Reveal coming out is...
There you go. They caught it. Let's see if they can get that first spike off.
Yeah, there's some shades down. Not completely on top of PMA, though.
A little bit of a whiff.
Yeah, PMA going to move out of that pretty easily. Veil coming out, I think, from PMA. Or just gyros there. And now going to be pushing in with a target on top of a TE player. Winds coming out now from PMA on top, and that's going to be 2 in downstate. Immediately going to get a mine. Good MIs coming out from TE. Now going to be turning around, actually getting a downstate of their own. That's a Tempest as well as another player, and the Tempest going to get cleaved out, I think. Vaporform coming out very late, but Aspen and I are going to be cleaved out. Several in downstate from PMA, and TE might be running away with this round. Now dead as well, and they call GG, tying it up 2-2. PMA take rounds back to back.
Just cracking the sustain. It's not even necessarily their damage classes going down. It's just their firebrands and scrappers are going down for some reason from PMA first before their damage. It's very inverse of what you would expect.
People interrupting your GvG are not only perfectly obeying the rules, but are also just wanting to play the game just like you. Yes, there might be a few toxic exceptions, but it isn't really fair that you demand that nobody else can join in on something fun in a public map. You know what, guys? That's absolutely right. If anybody wants to join in on this GvG, I'm sure TE and PMA would have no problem. Just jump right in mid-round, have a go, have fun, boys. All right, I'll see y'all later. I'm going to go and... run around.
Reddit.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh. Ooh, it's actually one of the top posts on Reddit.
To be honest, actually, there's a pretty fair amount of positive reception to that post. Like, I was surprised. I thought every response on the Reddit thread was going to be like that, but actually they weren't. They weren't. Honestly, most people were like, "Wow, this guy should be banned," and I'm happy. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see the people outside the GvG community understand the issue with that.
But more importantly, what does GM Dornsinger think?
Well, apparently he thinks that I'm not playing World vs. World the way its core values were meant to be played. And also, he said I should check out something called the Guild Arena. Have you ever heard of a Guild Arena?
Yes. It's that place that not only do World vs. Worlders enjoy, but PvPers as well.
Oh, yeah?
They just go in there, they do their scrims, they do their practices there. Instead of actually going to PvP, they go into the Guild Arena because they can't get enough of that balancing and the FPS that they get in the arena. It's very well done.
What do you think the Guild Arena was made for? I don't know, because it certainly wasn't made for GvG. That's for sure. I mean, it's a PvE instance. So if it was made for GvG, I'm a little confused, to be honest with you. But all right, enough toxicity. This is a PMA stream, boys. All right.
Yeah, 2-2 is
I'm
the
not.
score.
I'm not shit talking GM Dornsinger. He was right. It is not against the terms of service for that guy to troll the GvGs. That's I don't have an issue with him. Anyways.
Should be more excited for this GvG. I think this GvG is probably going pretty well. Just memeing, but that's unfortunate. But T's not gonna get their stealth quite correct there. PMA is gonna have a little bit of a hint. Reveals from both sides there.
They might be able to avoid this initial engage from PMA, and PMA actually going to be pulling off. One player overextending and he go to down state.
Instantly. No bueno.
Does he get cleaved? Yeah, not sure.
Nope,
oh no.
He gets up.
He does get up. Nice res there from PMA. Now pushing back in with the wins, which is only going to last a couple seconds. However, it's going to be effective as several players are going to go down state. They are going to get res, but a Scourge going down as well. And
PMA's got to turn on that. What are they doing?
Downstate, yeah, TE just leaving these players in downstate, not going for the MIs. I'm not sure what they're doing. It isn't a single fiber now. They still have them up, but Joey now going into downstate himself. That's 4 or 5 players in downstate as they're starting to get cleaved. And TE cracking. They can't handle the pressure. There is no sustain. And PMA take a 3rd round.
There you go. Rip your 4-2 prediction. That's the only thing I have to say about that. But it was so weird how they generated it down, but they just kind of left it there for a little bit. I don't know if both teams were just unaware that the Scourge went down, and they just, or maybe TE thought that they couldn't res it. And I don't know, but it just felt.
Yeah, that honestly, that thief dying in the beginning.
That was weird too.
He gave them his life.
Yeah.
Like he was like, please kill me. And TE just didn't. I mean, obviously he poured it away, but they should have definitely engaged and spiked on it. And then they had 3 Neckers in downstate. Not a single MI went off.
He went in to break Aegis. Surely there's better ways to break Aegis than dying instantly on Daredevil.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because, any attack breaks Aegis. You don't have to.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it's exclusive to Daredevil.
Going downstate does not do that.
He was trying to get Spectral Agony. He forgot he wasn't in the guild arena. Unlucky, dude.
2 Mesmers, no illusion. Yeah, that's very. I don't know. What would you take on Mirage, since Mirage is such a hot topic nowadays?
I mean, I don't really play Mesmer too much, so like
neither do I, so I can't really speak to that. Steel, you usually like to play OP classes until they're nerfed into oblivion, then cry about it. What would you take on Mirage?
Whoa! I mean, I'm assuming they're just running as many utilities to maximize their DPS, right? So probably they're going to be running a couple mantras. They might have a veil on one of them. The Phantasmal Disenchanter probably is a
4 minutes round timer. Yeah, that's possible.
I would take Corelli over Mirage. I actually agree.
I actually
agree. I genuinely agree with Steel. I don't think he's memeing.
Over Mirage, maybe.
No, I would. I think Corelli is much better than Mirage. It probably has better DPS, and to be honest, it has the Arcana Mauve as well.
Very true. Which
is extremely strong. I mean, okay, if I was really playing, I would take what's it called? Illusion of Life though on at least one of them. Like I think probably whichever one isn't running Veil, I would run Illusion of Life, and then Blink they might be running, of course. Mirror Images, maybe Signets. There's some Signets on Mesmer.
Options are endless. Reveal coming out though.
Anyways, here we go.
TE's able to grab it.
Yep, obviously TE don't want to lose this round as it is 3-2.
Daredevil not going in to break Aegis this time. Very interesting choice. That was effective for them last round. Not doing it this time. From PMA. Reveal coming out.
Yes, here we go.
Both teams clashing right on top of each other. PMA looks nice and safe right now. Can't see any low members from TE either, so both of them just swinging and banging right on top of each other.
Yeah, stuff coming out mid-round now from TE, able to survive that wins that they lost several players in prior. So definitely a better round here for them so far. PMA again going to be engaging here, looking for a kill. Not finding one as yet, but the Thief going on. A very low Scourge is brought down to 30%, but they're actually losing their own players. And it looks like the MI's come through, so he is going to get rezzed. Wells now coming out from TE on top of PMA. PMA need to be careful they don't get caught in that spike, but they are able to move out of it pretty well at the moment. A couple low players, but TE need to make sure that they don't lose their own as the one player goes down to Scourge. He's going to get a MI'd. He's going low. Again, stealth coming out for several of these players. Mirage going pretty low here in the back, trying to get some damage.
Ooh, now
Blinks
might go
into the
down
stack.
himself. Ooh, that's gonna be a big issue because PMA looks like a little bit separated, but they're able to generate a downed Mirage from TE, but gonna lose 2 players in the process. That Daredevil finally going down. Both Daredevils actually down and out, so that's a lot of their DPS being able to spike
TE
people.
definitely with the advantage here. Several players dead on the side of PMA. PMA again pushing in though. They're trying to find more downstates, but TE moving around their spike very well so far this round, and not getting caught here. Just kind of training PMA out and getting kills, picking them off one by one in these spikes. Shades coming out now from TE. This is where PMA need to be really careful they don't get caught. One really low thief in the back here from TE. If PMA can get a spike on it, they might be able to get player, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to. PMA again pushing into TE. Always the aggressors in this GvG, but they're going to be losing players. Now going down himself is going to get a mind. TE still not engaging, even with the numbers advantage. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. They're playing very passively here, but it is working out for them.
Wow,
Wins
Dome
now coming back up from PMA.
able to generate a second dome. They get a couple of downs off of it, but nothing too extreme as T's able to support most of them. They do have a down player on the far side. The Mirage going down, but cleave is going to happen. No, he's going to get rezzed up. No damage from those thieves are really hurting them right now because they don't have any. The Mirage is going to go down the far side. T's going to split for it, but they're able to get the res up again because no damage in terms of spike.
I'm actually really surprised that neither group has been able to really finish this yet. But again, TE just playing so passively, they're having a lot of trouble getting their spikes down and keeping consistent pressure, I think, on those downstates. PMA once again going to be pushing in, trying to find some pressure here on top of TE, trying to crack them with their spike. But TE, again, just kind of splitting around that spike. PMA pull off. This would be a really good time for TE to go in. But again, they're just kind of relying on their mesmers, I think. Oh, here we go. Finally an aggressive push from TE as they push on top of PMA, looking for a spike. Shades come out now.
Scourge down.
At least one down, yep. MI comes out, starting to get the res. They are going to be able to get it, but there's several more going down. There's the crack. There's the snowball here from PMA, and I think they're going to lose this round. I think it might be 3-3. It is. They're down all over the place, and TE move off. Not losing a single player. It's 3-3, tied up. What a GvG.
Yo, what do you mean sick internet, dude? I only have 0.9% dropped frames.
This round is reaching toilet bowl durations. Yeah, that was
just weird because, like you said, TE just didn't want to push until the very end there. I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, they're playing really passively. Like, I think they could have probably finished it when Now went down. Although they might just not have had Shades or Wells, which is fair. You know, you don't really want to push without Shades or Wells if you don't have to. And again, you know, they can kind of just stay at range with their one Herald and their two Mirages, and just kind of, you know, press 1 and 2 on Great Sword and Hammer. Which it might look less entertaining, and it might look like they're not really getting much traction out of it, but they are definitely applying a lot of pressure with that. And PMA only having one Herald and no real other range pressure outside of just, you know, their Scourges, it definitely is going to be more effective for TE to play that way. In some cases, but again, once they have Shades and Wells up, I definitely would like to see them play a little bit more aggressively. I mean, as we saw, they cracked that PMA very easily. Obviously, PMA down 2 players, you know, for that entire round, pretty much so. But here we go, 3-3. Gregor, you sticking with PMA? You think they take it?
Yeah, and
all right,
we're going the distance, which is very nice. I like to see that. Means there's parity. There's parity in the guilds, dude, or between guilds.
But here we go. And this, Roy, is your tie clip on? Absolutely not. Next round decides who will be fighting Wavy. TE or PMA, whoever takes this round. It's been 6 hard-fought rounds, except for, of course, really the first round, in this Edge of the Mist arena. TE coming back from a 2-round deficit. PMA sticking it out, though, getting that 3rd round, making TE really fight for it. And now let's see. This is what it comes down to, boys. 10 seconds, and we'll have our winner.
Nobody tell Nudica this is the most exciting GvG. I don't even know what that means.
Well, because Nudica was an MM, or is an MM, and MMSF was the other one that went to the, yeah. There you go. Anyways, here we go. Last round coming out. PMA looking aggressive, looking for the reveal. They get it. TE gonna have to be careful. PMA aggressing very hard on top of TE. Let's see if they're going to be able to get anything out of it. Wind's coming out. There's at least one Scourge going down. He does get a mine, though. Second Scourge going down, though. They need to be careful they don't crack on it. I'm not sure the res is going to come through. The cleave is coming through. There's an MI, but it's not going to be enough. PMA staying on top, and that's going to be 1 player dead. 14-15 advantage PMA as they push back in.
Now, PMA looks fully healthy. They're looking to be a little bit aggressive on this. They already did use their dome, so they're going to have a hard time following up. But as you said, T's going to be a little bit low in numbers. 1 low Daredevil for PMA, but he's going to go full back up. PMA's going to wait out a little bit of the cooldowns, but as I say that, they're going to push right into TE, see if they can generate a down No one going quite low, but PMA might lose that Daredevil on the side. They got to be careful that he stays up because it's a lot of their damage. TE a little bit spread, but they're gonna coalesce back together as I take a little bit of damage, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, that'll be all right though. Again, TE playing pretty safe here, not really going for the engage. Obviously down a player, they want to be careful, especially one of those Scourges. But PMA trying to keep pushing them back. Thief going very, very low on the side of TE, and he is going to be brought into downstate. That should have been Mize for it, but two more going to go down on it. One more going to go down. The Scourge gets rallied, but the Thief is dead. 13-15 now. PMA still with the numbers advantage. Scrapper going down now. Scourge very, very low. TE not looking good. They have 2 in downstate. I don't think the reses are coming through. There's 1 down on the side of PMA, but he's going to rally, and that's 4 dead total for TE. PMA converging. They're looking to finish it right here. 1 more going down. That's going to be a Mirage. Another Mirage very low. The Cleave comes through, and a 5th player going to go down. Joey going down, and that's it. PMA take the GvG. 4-3.
Whew. Rip your 10 gold. But yeah, that was quite an exciting round right there. That had everything you wanted.
Yeah, and Gregor, you were right.
I was. That is so shocking to a lot of people in the chat that I'm right.
I was wrong.
Yet again. Like, wow, that's amazing.
PMA, the dark horse, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.